Hello, hello. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day so far. Oh, that may be a little too loud. How do I sound, everybody? Uh, so, hello again. Welcome back to our playthrough of Dark Souls. Oh, there we go. Welcome back to our playthrough of Dark Souls. I hope everybody is having a fantabulous day so far. I just want to let you all know that what we are doing today is more of the same. Again, not too much of a twist. We are playing modded Dark Souls, and as you will know from previous streams, we are playing through the Daughters of Ash mod. I'm very excited for this. It is honestly quite a joy to play through so far, and I am happy to announce that we are going to be continuing this push for affiliate. We are still about 20x people away, and we still need to meet average viewers. So, in order to continue on, move forward, and eventually get to the point where we can uh, hopefully just say, like, yes, we're at affiliate, what I am doing is, Mia! Hi, hi, hi! You believe in me? Oh, thank you. That's a lot more faith than I put in myself at times. uh, what I am doing right now is just going ahead and announcing to those watching or watching the VOD, perhaps, that I am going ahead and, yeah, again, making this push towards affiliate. And, oh, I am. There we go. And I am trying my best to go. Oh, let's avoid enemies until we are ready. I'm going to be doing a raffle, a giveaway for art. Finding an artist. I think have narrowed it down to about 2 artists, and hopefully we can get some interest going. Whether or not too many people join the raffle is that's not so much of an issue. I just want to be able to share my excitement and get it known that, I just want to show my appreciation for those who have been able to support me thus far. And so I'm going to be going ahead and putting everybody who is a follower into the raffle, and then everybody who commented on that post, I'm probably going to boost it again, because I don't really know how to write raffle posts. I'm sure ooh, very exciting. I'm sure that people will be drawn to the excitement. I know I was. Thank you. You are far too kind, Mia. It is. I just, well, really like commissioning art. It's somewhat of a problem, I think. But two, a big thing that I really like is being able to not only have myself drawn, but interacting with other people, and I hope this will, like, make it so that other people in the community can go ahead and uh, take a take a perhaps take a look, but also allow me to meet and interact with people that I don't get paid from your job soon. You know you're buying a PC now, but pretty art, yes, no. It is a constant struggle for me personally because I absolutely love to commission art, even though I probably shouldn't at times. It, I could probably stand to buy a few more meals instead, but you know what? Sandwich is temporary. Art is forever. That's how I choose to justify it. Um, but yes, no. So true. You see, Mia, you get me. You absolutely get me. I knew there was a reason that I was drawn to your streams. We share a brain cell or two. But please look after yourself. Okay, no, that is fair. It's something that I'm working on budgeting towards not only things in my normal life, but to VTubing. I know that you probably see the need to balance too. I think it's something that creators in general don't necessarily expect to have to do until they're suddenly like bouncing around like, oh, I don't exactly know how I'm going to make everything work between time, work, school, personal life, family, friends. But eventually everybody figures it out, I think, or I would hope. Uh, I'm still looking for the perfect balance myself. But yes, I don't think you've ever met a VTuber who looks after themselves properly. Well, you know what? Maybe we can start, maybe we can start the revolution, the self-care revolution. I believe that we are capable of taking care of ourselves like, the adults that we claim to be. Whoa, whoa, oh dear. Heck yeah. Yeah, no, it's... Just realized I'm back at the start of the game, Firelink. Oh, that was a shortcut to there. Yes, no, so, self-care, new art, a raffle. Let's see, there was one other thing that I wanted... An NPC who's supposed to be here. He's gone now. There's one other thing that I wanted to note. I am thinking... Oh... I'm sorry. Wasn't expecting the jump scare. I know that's a character who's there normally, but still surprising to see. Let's see, there was one other thing that I was thinking of, and that's the possibility of potentially going ahead and asking some of the people that I know, once I join affiliate. Not before then. I don't think I would have enough self-respect or self-worth or trust in myself to ask until then, until I've proven myself, but once I join, become affiliate, however long that takes, I'm going to start asking some of the VTubers that I know, or some of the PNG tubers, to start collabing, or even just reaching out. Grimalkin Bastet, hello! How are you today? I hope that you are having a great day. Grimalkin Bastet, Bastet? Isn't that an Egyptian goddess? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Right, what I was mentioning was, you'd be down to collab? Heck yeah! Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so cool. You know what? You know what? Definitely send me a message. I'm pretty sure that I have messages open. Or if not, I don't know. You know what? I will take a look at your name after stream, in order to go ahead and do that, because I am very excited to like start again. Yeah, collabing. Whether it's like definitely on stream or setting something up off stream. Yes, you know that you're so down, and a lot of classmates will be too. Oh, that is so cool. But right, that is, oh, I wasn't sure that Nexus is I wasn't aware that Nexus was able to like do anything with outsiders. But if so, once I prove myself, that would be so cool. Just right now, what I'm thinking is just small things, small streams, nothing like huge collab SNP type Minecraft SNP type things. Just one-off. See if I can gain people, get people who are interested in. Hey, why don't we play this like one-on-one multiplayer game? Set out a time for it, whatever, or something like that. You'll definitely hit me up. Oh, yeah, that is definitely awesome. Thank you. That definitely sounds great. On the architecture. Sorry, I'm trying to figure my way around because, some NPCs moved lately, and, I'm pretty sure some of them are, no longer with us. People just prefer to stick within the company since they have so many people to choose from already. And you know what? That's actually absolutely fair. I... No fire bears today. So, the way I've set my schedule is Tuesday and Wednesday I am playing through Dark Souls here, and Thursday, Friday, or no, Wednesday, Thursday I'm playing through Dark Souls. Friday, Saturday, Sunday I am playing through Skyrim. And hello, Sergio. I hope you are also having a great, fantabulous day. um, Right. So you already have people to choose from. Yes, no, I absolutely get that. Now with the third class of Nexus being introduced, I imagine you have lots of potential collabs ready and or in the works, trying to plan things out, and that is absolutely understandable. Uh, Again, me, I'm just trying to. Whoa, rude. I'm talking here. Uh, you're scared to reach out yourself, though. I get that. I am fairly, a fairly nervous person. Let me perhaps like not die while explaining this. I'm a fairly nervous person myself. Would like to think that I've gotten used to rejection. In my personal life, I am a uh, writer, and one of the big things that I've learned is how to take a no and how to take a harsh no at that. I've heard some really nasty things, but I imagine some of the VTubers I know will be a lot more nice if like they either can't or you know what, I really just don't want to. I don't think we'd mesh well, and you know what, that is absolutely fair. One of the big things I think about is like it's important to, if you are going to do something like a collab, know that you work well with the person who you're collabing with. Oh, sorry, it looks like one of my friends is going to be joining on stream. Oh, maybe not on stream. I was going to test some audio with him because, as you know, my friend Cinnamon Toast. No, not Cinnamon Toast Ken. Toast Crossed him. I always call him Cinnamon Toast Ken. Toast Cross Dimensions. He's joined us before. Uh, Sorry. Let's see. Going back. Oh yes, you've heard some horror stories about being a writer. Uh, you know what? I would do it full time. It is something that I've been writing and publishing in the industry for tabletop RPGs very specifically for years now. Golly, please don't. Hey, I'm just a girl. I've been writing in the tabletop RPG industry for years. It's a small industry, but a competitive one. And one of the things I've learned is that people sometimes just don't are just gonna say no, and I have to be ready to take that. So one of the things I've kind of accepted for myself is when I eventually finally work up the courage to ask people like, hey, would you perhaps want to set a little time to do this or this or this? I will be ready for that. No, I've grown accustomed over the years. Uh, Uh, One of the things that you have so much. Wait, I just saw that. You have so much what for me? Oh no, that is terrifying to think about. I don't deserve that. I don't deserve the respect. I have so much respect for you. You can't have respect for me. Ah, that's a too late. No, that's a terrifying thought. I I do appreciate it. I really do. Get respected? No, never. You know what? I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to do something really cringe so that like you stop it. That's sorry. It's a little nerve wracking. I um Right, so I just wanted to get some of my thoughts out there. I'm glad that you all were able to just hear some of the thoughts that I have so far, and like being able to go ahead and share some of the things that I'm thinking of. Again, the art raffle that I'm going to do. Again, I have two artists that I'm looking at. One of them is the one you mentioned, Sergio, and another one of those artists is somebody that I've worked with before, who's actually done one of my painting or my art pieces. The one that's actually did my profile picture. Uh, so I'm just figuring out which would be best. Until then, I'm not going to solidly say, like, I've made this decision, just to give myself a bit of leeway. One of the other things that is that I have to be ready to audit. I know that just there may be some requests that I am not necessarily ready for. One of the things that I just kind of don't want is like, hey, I won the raffle and I want a picture with you. Let's do this lewd drawing. I want to avoid that. I know it's unlikely to happen, but I've seen it, so. Alright. So, there's that. There's getting over my fears and finally asking people if they want to collab, and I think that's everything that I had on the schedule. I don't really have my thoughts too planned out until we reach affiliate. Yeah, that's a smart idea. Yeah, no, one of the big things that I want to avoid is trapping myself and feeling like, well, I didn't not say that you can do this. Let's just cut things out to begin with and make sure that everything works, everybody's nice and comfy, especially when the person who and eventually wins the raffle is chosen. All that good stuff. Now, where am I? Okay, so I have several places that I can go in-game. This is fascinating, because I know of, like, 3 boss locations that are open to me right now that are not normally open to me. For those of you who've not seen my Dark Souls streams before, everything is not randomized. I'm playing a mod called, Daughters of Ash, which is kind of a redux, and is just, like, throwing back and forth between, going back and forth between, familiar locations and enemies, as well as, oh, that hurt. As well as trying to... mixing it up so that it's new enough for people who've played Dark Souls before. If it's okay to say, you could always talk to Twisted Spade. Oh yes, Twisted Spade seemed really cool. I thank you all for when you raided before. Twisted Spade seems really cool. I've been kind of lurking ever since, and just peeking at things, and I'm on Twitter mostly. I still have to kind of create a calendar of all the people that I know so far, and so that I can pop in on their streams. Unfortunately, right now, I have the good fortune of knowing a lot of cool people, and a lot of these cool people sometimes stream at the same time. And so I always feel, like, torn, like, well, I want to support everyone, but, like, both 2-3 people that I know are streaming. I don't want to seem like I'm playing favorites. And at the same time, going ahead and doing something like, alright, and now what I am going to do is jump in and out of streams. That seems a bit wrong, too. It's rough. I will figure out a system. The struggle is real. Yes, the struggle is real. One of the things that now I'm glad that I know people are here for is I am going to be doing something new. I've been listening back to some of the VODs. This is the other big thing that I wanted to mention that I forgot about at first. I've been listening back to some of my VODs, and there are 2 things that I am going to be improving on. One of them is audio quality. I know that there is, I don't have the best sounding mic. I have a mic that's coming in. That is for sure. Thankfully, that should be here by Sunday. I have a mic right now that is older than both of my sisters combined. The second thing... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. No, 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 no. No. The second thing that I want to note is that besides the mic, the other big thing that I want to improve on, listening back on all these VODs, is the fact that I use a lot of filler words. As it turns out, I seem to not be very comfortable talking on stream, even though I seem to be at first. I have discovered that my speech is filled with a bunch of and I want to work on that. I don't want to seem so unsure of myself, because I'm having a lot of fun, actually. So I've been catching myself since I've heard that, but it still happens quite a bit. And I just want to perhaps make it a game for the viewers who happen to come in. So I'm going to figure out a widget. I'm going to figure out if there is a widget that will allow viewers to interact with me or my stream. And I'm potentially thinking of doing something like getting a shock collar, like quite literally getting a shock collar, so that if somebody were to go ahead and hear me, falling into the traps of using all these filler words, just give me a polite reminder to work on it. Yes, yes. Well, the idea was either a shock collar to, there I go again. I'm sorry. Just remember, please don't put it around your neck. That is absolutely, yes, you're correct. I know that much, at least. On the armor, like, yes, that is... Ooh, that was scary. I almost got parried. Ow. No, 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 no. Yes, no. It seems a bit unorthodox. Ow, I died. Okay. It seems a bit unorthodox, perhaps, yes. But it's something that... Don't need me. You know what? Fair, fair, fair. I plan to be safe. The two things that I had in mind to work on this, because, were that knocking color thing, or perhaps something that will annoy me greatly, such as a widget that blares a loud sound at me, but not stream necessarily, so I would hear it, you won't, so you don't have to suffer with me. Just something to work on that, because it's not too big of an issue right now, but it's something that I want to work on because I can foresee it becoming an issue if I don't work on it at all. So who knows? It's just something that I've been thinking of. May not go through with the collar, but at the very least something to allow interactivity with the viewers. And one of the things that I probably should figure out is, now that I'm thinking of it, is there's a room for abuse there, I could imagine. Oh well, no, I'm sure it will be fine. But yes, that is the other thing that I want to work on. Audio issues, which are roughly almost done, and the issue of... Oh goodness, please. And the issues of the filler words. And finally, I think that with that, I have run through everything I want to work on. It's all in good fun, of course. I just want to continuously grow and become a better streamer. So, I hope that I'm glad that one of the things I am glad for is that you can all join me in this adventure. I've over time I have found myself like growing quite attached with some of the people in the community who I see in other streams, who pop into these streams, who I watch, and I want to be able to improve, if not for myself, for them. It's one of those things that I'm sure anyone who's put themselves out there has felt, where they want to become a better person for those around them so that imposter syndrome doesn't kick in. Like, oh my goodness, who are all these cool people around me? I don't deserve to be around them, surely. They have better things that they can be doing. And I, I found the best way to avoid that is to just work on bettering yourself. I'm a firm believer in not comparing yourself to others necessarily, but trying to just work on yourself day by day. Everybody's journey is different, everybody has a different mountain to climb, and in all this, I'm fairly certain that I will grow more confident with time as well. It's just something that happens. Whether I have one viewer or I have 10 or 100 viewers, I'm fairly certain that there are things that I can work on. As somebody who helps guide others in my current position, one of the things that I tell them is, well, we are lifelong learners. And as a lifelong learner, we can't assume... Streamlabs. Stop it. Stop telling off my audience. The chat is valid. You are just a bot. That's a good way to see it. I've seen a lot of streamers talk about imposter syndrome and never understood it. Maybe you're too old to understand it. Oh, don't worry, I'm quite... It can happen to the oldest of folk. I am quite old myself. I am a 90s baby. I am unfortunately saddled with great burden of being a hag. I joke, I joke. Soon I will be a hag, though. I'm fairly certain. I'm still quite unaware of... Hag love! Yeah! Hag love! I'm unaware of what is considered a hag. I hear different numbers being floated around, and I'm not entirely sure what the general, agreed-upon number is, but I've heard 30. If so, I've got a little bit of time before I'm officially a hag, but I feel it. You hear 30 a lot, so maybe? Oh, then yes, I have 3 years before I am officially a hag. Apparently, anyone over 21. Oh no! If that's the case, then I'm doomed. I'm prehistoric. My sisters, they are very funny because there's a large age gap between me and my sisters, and one of the things that I have learned about them is that they don't believe in anybody who's born in, as they say, the late 1900s. You're dusty then? Woo! A fossil over here. But yes, my sisters don't believe anybody born in the late 1900s. As it turns out, it's very hard to think about how somebody born over 100 years ago could still be around. I'm not kidding either. Maybe I should... No. Oh no, I locked onto the wrong person. Locked onto the wrong person. I mean, maybe. Lol. So, the way they put it was... I know the oldest little sister said something along... Ow. Stop. The oldest little sister said something along the lines of, "Hey, Rika, is it true you went to school with Jesus?" and I think I died a little bit inside when asked that. Yes, I am. Unfortunately, am apparently old enough to have known Jesus personally. I should have chucked her. Well, you know, children are they do fly. I'm fairly certain she could have been a lawn projectile, but no, no, I love her too much. We are not going in the business of throwing little sisters. I don't think that's the best. Let's just say that I'm fairly certain throwing children gets one arrested. We will avoid that. But if 30 is Hag, then at that point, you know what? I will have a big celebration on my 30th birthday. Not coming anytime soon, I wouldn't say, but I have to start planning it out. Oh, hello there. Always loved this NPC. This is actually his default pose. And it is so great because he just stands there forever, A-posing on you. Hello, sir.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Karim.
Hello, Oswald of Karim.
Thou appearest to lack faith,
I lack faith.
yet
No.
magnanimous are the gods. Cometh thou to confess?
You confess.
To accuse?
Oh, that's right. I did kill that one NPC. Look, he had it coming. The man had it coming. He was going to kill my firekeeper. Let's learn the gesture. Well, what is it? Perfect. This is perhaps the best gesture in the game. I will give a demonstration. I don't need the point forward. Let's switch that. Behold, the best gesture, the best emote in the game. This, of course, is very popular in online play. I like it. I don't know about you, but I like it. Oh, let's see. What do you have to sell me? Purchase item. Yes, what he was referring to was I don't have much faith, is I'm pretty sure because I'm fairly certain I murdered an NPC. To be fair, in my defense, the NPC was evil, and he would have killed a friendly NPC. I just did it ahead of the timeline. I kind of played a Minority Report and punished him for a crime he didn't commit yet. It's look, I did what I had to protect my friend NPC. I didn't want to come back to her gone. Just realized something. There's usually a boss battle here. Boss battle didn't play. It's frightening. Oh, I missed this. Look, you love your sister too, but you'll throw her out across the room real quick. No, no, you can't throw children. That's illegal. uh, I'm sure it'll be a great birthday. You changed the timeline too much. Well, one of my favorite lines in the game is about the timeline, actually. One of the fan favorite characters named Solaire, he mentions that the flow of time itself is convoluted. It is one of my favorite bits of Dark Souls lore, actually, that the multiplayer is a part of the game. It's actually written into the lore. The way the multiplayer works is that every other player that you meet in Dark Souls is another sort of version of the same character. It kind of plays on like multiverse theory in that every character that you meet is one kind of in a different timeline, and two kind of in a different alternate reality altogether. This flow of time being convoluted is what allows people from different times to meet together in the same place. This is also why you can kill somebody and they'll show up again. Or you can team up with them or fight them, but only for short periods of time. They can't actually travel with you. This is written into the game lore, because if you try to go too far from the place you met this other NPC, well, they'll just disappear. They'll go back to their actual correct timeline, or you'll go back to yours, however it works. Let's see. Not illegal until Puerto Rican. You know what? Fair. That is fair enough. It just gets... Actually, to a former New Yorker. To a reformed New Yorker, that's also very much true. Goodness me. Just trying right now to figure out what to do. If I can't go and fight the gargoyles, I wonder if I have to do Sun's Funhouse. So, for those of you who've never played Dark Souls, this is Sun's Funhouse. Sun's Funhouse, in the game it's actually called Sun's Fortress. Sun's Fortress is a trap-filled dungeon from which no light can escape. I will show you one of those traps now. It is literally the first thing that happens when you walk in the front door. Let me pull out my shield. You step, and like a D&D trap, there's immediately darts, and that gives you the hint that in this fortress, you have to be very careful. Now, something that's new, I've noticed, is my friend Andre here. He is usually in a much different spot. Usually back in that building where I just came from. Hello, Andre of Astora. I'm over here. I'm over here. Do you wanna look at me? No? I guess not. You don't have to look at me, it's fine. What's going on with me? Thought you went hollow. Another thing that I have to explain. Going hollow in Dark Souls, the lore of Dark Souls is very fascinating because a lot of the game mechanics actually have lore reasons, and this is one of the coolest things in the world for me. So I explained the multiplayer to you. It's written into the lore as like different timelines, right? This other thing, going hollow. Well, people will talk about that all the time in Dark Souls. Oh, you don't want to go hollow, you don't want to go hollow, you don't want to go hollow. So what is going hollow? All the NPCs that we fight, you may have noticed that they're hostile almost immediately on sight, with very few exceptions, those being the NPCs you can talk to. Those NPCs that are hostile on sight are hollows. Well, what's a hollow? Basically a zombie. As people in this world die, we are all kind of what's known as an undead. We don't really die, we just go back to the checkpoint, which are also written in lore. We're linked to those fires. Because humans, or undead more specifically, we are linked to fire. And so we can't really die. Our body can perish, but we will always just respawn. Now, why do we respawn? Well, again, lore reasons. We are cursed, basically, with this undeath. But every time you die, and you respawn, a little bit of your mind goes. Until you die enough, and die over and over and over again, you go crazy, you lose all reason, you go hollow. And so all the NPCs you see in the game or all the enemies you see in the game that are like humanoid, are these sorts of people who have lost their way. They are no longer the people they were before. They are zombies, essentially. And they attack on sight, unless you are also hollow. Now, so if you die while hollow, what happens then? Well, that's where, like, your sanity is slowly chipped away. If you die while you are completely hollow, well, you will also just eventually come back the next time. And how that works as an enemy is the checkpoints. So when I sit at a checkpoint, that's the remember the flow of time being convoluted. That's me kind of resetting the timeline. And all the enemies who I died, they also come back, because it's their turn to respawn as well. They also respawn. And that's just me getting to the point where they are back as well. Now, what... So obviously a player can't go hollow, right? Well, that's where you're wrong. Players can go hollow. Entirely, actually. And that's written into the lore, because a big theme of Dark Souls is a big theme that Mia will actually know from Danganronpa, which is hope and despair. Dark Souls is a very anti-nihilist game, in a way, in that the most evil thing in the world, potentially, is despair. Yes, the flashbacks! Yes. Dark Souls is Danganronpa confirmed? I believe so. Both made by a Japanese company. Basically, in Dark Souls, the only way a player goes hollow, because we're controlling the character, is if we give up the game. The second a player puts down the game forever, they die too much because, you know, Dark Souls is a hard game. The second they die forever, like, they die and decide, I give up, I'm never playing this game again, the canonical answer as to what happens to your character then is that they too go hollow and are essentially one of the enemies you see around the game for the next player. Because there is no chosen one. There is a chosen one prophecy, but nobody is the chosen one. There's kind of a list of candidates. Dang, yes. Yes. There is... And that's even written into the lore, too. I love the intricacies, because there's no chosen one. There's a list of candidates of people who can be the chosen one. And if your player character doesn't end up being it, well, any number of other players can be the chosen one. Or all of them, even. Remember, the flow of time is convoluted, so who's to say there wasn't an era where it was somebody else? Ow. Okay, that could have gone better. Yes. Remember when I said that Sun's funhouse was trap-filled and dangerous? Oh, the first trap didn't get me, but the second trap sure did. I got hit off a bridge by a swinging axe trap, and immediately got jumped by one of the characters in the bottom in the tar pit. You know what? Jinxed myself. Yes, no, I absolutely did. It's called Sen's Forge in this mod, not Sen's Fortress. That's interesting. Okay, let's not be terrible. Let's actually win the fight against the NPC. Oh dear, oh dear. Have our souls back, have our humanity back. Let's not run into the issue of... Oh dear, oh, that's right, you are very tough. Attack. Attack, no. Come on, Snackman. These snakes are really fun, especially with the physics enabled. They are actually fairly terrifying enemies in the base game, because at this point in time, they are throwing lightning around, they hit really hard, you can't really deal with them. Oh, there's supposed to be another snake up there. I wonder what happened. Now you see, when you play the game originally, once you get up here, if you haven't learned by all the other traps yet, you get to this point and immediately see a chest. And the way the game design is actually brilliantly evil. The way this chest is positioned, you don't, and your camera is positioned, you don't necessarily see the rough edge on the floor. But now that I point it out, you can probably see, hey, it's another pressure plate. So I'm going to put up my shield, step on the pressure plate. Yes, that likely would have... Oh, what was that? I gained souls. Something died. Something died, but I wasn't there for it. Fascinating. Sorry, I was just hitting the chest so that I wasn't... Yes, at the very least, there's a hole in a wall. Well, yes, you are absolutely correct. There is a hole in the wall that is a giveaway. The thing is, at this point in time, unless one of the stray arrows hits somebody... Maybe. Maybe. Yes, the hole in a wall is actually a dead giveaway. The reason it may not be for a new player necessarily is because this is kind of the first one you're really seeing. There was the one before, but that was in a staircase, and perhaps you've already forgotten it. This is the reminder that these traps will be a recurring theme in this dungeon. This is very much a D&D style dungeon. There's a snake man. He's kind of just resting. Doesn't see me, as you can see he's against the wall. Or... He got rocked. He's eepy. Yes, that's correct. He is very eepy. We're gonna just stand right there, because the rolling ball trap will get him. Let's avoid the rolling ball trap ourselves. Okay. Let's not get hit. Run, run, run. Oh dear, I'm gonna get hit. Ow. Oh, that dealt so much damage. Oh, that dealt so much damage. Right. Go. No, 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 no. Get in there, get in there, get in there. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I somehow survived. I'm a gamer. I'll easily fall up. Yeah. Yeah, that was very, very scary, actually. Oh. Hit him this time. That's one of the things that I very much like about Dark Souls. The game is fair in that if something can hurt you, 99% of the time, it can also hurt the enemy. Oh! No. Oh, no, no, no. No. Oh, that's a mimic. That's a mimic. That wasn't a mimic before. Oh, no. Oh, they are so disturbing. Oh, no, that wasn't a mimic before. I just hit it out of... So the reason I hit it is because Dark Souls has conditioned me to hit treasure chests even if I know I am safe, because it might be a mimic. In the base game, this was a safe chest. It actually gave you a really cool item. Now it is a mimic, and they are terrifying. Dark Souls mimics are actually some of some of the enemy designs in video games that fear me, that I fear the most. He just kicked you like nothing? Yes. So they have... Oh, the tongue is so disgusting. The tongue is so gross. So one of the things they can do is grab you. And if they grab you, you're pretty much dead. They will chomp down on you until you are dead. They can also kick you, like you saw, like a soccer ball. Or, I'm sorry, a football ball? A football. There you go. As a mimic should? Yes. And the other thing that it knows how to do is, football. The other thing it knows how to do is roundhouse kick you from across the room, because it does like this flying kick that's right out of the Karate Kid. Alright. We're gonna get rid of it. I don't want to... Oh, they disturb me. It only dropped one humanity. That's... don't like that. Football. No, I was never much of a soccer. Took classes with Jean-Claude Van Damme. You know what? I am willing to believe that. Taking classes... Well, if you're gonna take classes with anybody, why not Jean-Claude Van Damme? Wait, no, no! Didn't trigger the trap right. Okay, now I gotta fight you. Darn. Alright, there we go. Wait, did that not trigger the trap? Oh, is there no trap there in this version? Goodness me. Alright, Jean-Claude Van Damme, that is a name I haven't heard in some time. Very, very good movie martial artist, I'd say. My favorite movie martial artist, though, still likely... Oh goodness. Oh goodness me. Oh goodness me. No, no, no. Run away from the walls. Run away from the walls. Okay. Okay. Woo! Bloodsport is one of my favorite martial arts movies of all time. I will be honest there, yes. Of course, The Karate Kid is a classic. Not really a martial arts movie in the traditional sense so much as it's kind of a sports movie. It has the similar formula to a sports movie, kind of like Rocky. Very Rocky coded. Or is Rocky Karate Kid coded? I forget which comes out first. The martial arts movie that I tend to think of is Into the Dragon, or like Jet Li's The One, which is kind of just Highlander. If you've ever watched Highlander, yes, very Rocky-esque. Yes, yes. Rocky is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's up there. It's in my top 3. My favorite movie of all time is definitely Silence of the Lambs. Rocky is like number 2, probably. And number 3 is Not As Cultured. Number 3 is very likely... Oh no. No, no! The folly of mine own actions. Oh no. I'm so dead. Okay, I've still got a little bit of time. Okay, okay. I somehow lived. Highlander the movie or the TV show? I didn't know there was a TV show. I was thinking of Highlander the movie with, was it... Wait, there was a TV show? Hello, is the souls dark today? Hello, Mika. Yes, the souls are very dark today. They're blindingly dark. The TV show is great. I didn't know there was a TV show. Oh, wait, where am I? Mika, you've caught us, welcome, welcome, welcome. You have caught me in the midst of playing Dark Souls 1, but not Dark Souls 1 as you may already know it. This is the Daughters of Ash mod, and it is fairly new for me, at the very least. Can I not open it from this side? Oh dear. This mod is very new for me, at the very least. It is something that remixes the game a bit. It's a bit of a redux of Dark Souls, and I like it very much. It makes things a bit different in terms of enemy placement, what enemies there are, items, and paths that you need to take. It's very cool, in my own opinion, my humble opinion. I need to look it up immediately after this game if I'm able to. You know what? I'll definitely do that. I'm writing that down now, actually. I tend to have a notepad nearby. Highlander TV show. Ayo. I don't know much about Dark Souls, but I always respect a scythe. Yes, 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 you caught me. I am... Dark Souls has many... Oh, I'm just trying to show off the scythe. Dark Souls has many builds. One of them is like dexterity builds, so I can show off some of the weapons that I have. I'm using what's known as Great Scythe. It's in the halberd class of weapons, so you have your standard, like, forward attack. You have running sweeps. You have normal sweeps. You have... where's the other one? I know there's, like, a jump attack. You have a jump sweep, and that's only with 2 hands. The style changes if you do it one-handed. It's a bit clunkier, but, like, you get to use a shield. Scythes are awesome. The intro to it slaps, as the kids say. Slaps. Yes, I'm hip with the youth. I'm what what's that Johnny Depp quote? Ooh bonk, yes. Ooh bonk. A full rework of the game as a mod. Yes. It is basically a full rework of the game. It's not. It uses 99% of it I've seen are vanilla assets, but Dark Souls, if you've never played it before, as you said, is a Metroidvania, basically. What this mod does, as I've seen it, is essentially take this Metroidvania and reorganize the order in which you do things, as well as shift things around. So it's not really so much the sort of mod that you're getting an entirely new experience. If you know the base game, you kind of know this mod. At the same time, it's a lot harder. That was very scary. The intro to this slaps. Right, that reminded me of that one Johnny Depp line in the very interesting, I will say. I'm sorry, I'm getting lost, and I know this area. What is that movie? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or was it Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? I forget which one the remake is and which one the original is. He has this incredible cringe speech about slide me some skin, my soul brother, I'm hip with the jive. I didn't even see the snake, I just walked right into him. Oh, that gave me a heart attack. Oh goodness. Alright, we learned a valuable lesson there. Don't just rush in. Willy Wonka? Okay, so it's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. You haven't seen it in forever. It was an interesting movie. It was a movie I grew up with. I'm not entirely sure it's very good. But I have a lot of nostalgia for it. You know what? It's fine if it wasn't very good. It brought me joy as a kid, so... hello! Your stream is very impressive, which is why I followed you. I'd like to become friends and fans. If you're interested, let's chat on Discord. My username is... Oh, maybe you shouldn't, I appreciate it, Pui did Dartu? Pui did... please tell me how to pronounce that. Pui did Dartu? I'm gonna say that for now, and I hope I get it right. I wouldn't put your Discord username out on stream, though. If you want, please... I wonder if I can moderate. I don't want that to be on the VOD, because although I'm sure not too many people... I'm sure even though too many people won't say it's a bot. Oh. Oh, I'm smart. I know that. I knew that. Let's pause for a moment. Alright. Thank you for letting me know. I would have continued the conversation thinking, oh, it's a person. Let's see. How do I block? How do I send down the ban hammer? Monitor restricted as suspicious. Did that not? I don't have to ban too many people, or too many bots rather. Sorry about that. All right, you know what? I'll figure it out later. Obliterate. Hey, Streamlabs. Wait, did you honestly... Hold on, I gotta see. Please refrain from sending long messages. It didn't catch the bot for being a bot, but it did catch Mia for, hey, please refrain from spamming caps. Alright, let's go back up. Bot message, I'll figure out how to do it later. Shoot the bot. Also, there's lore as to why there's, like, so many snake people in the place you're in. Yes, there is definitely lore. So you caught me talking about a lot of the lore of other things before, or maybe you came in later. But the lore for the snake people is... Goodness, So, I'm trying to think back to VOD Vidya. should try to ban specific phrases to catch bots automatically, but you haven't figured out how to set it up. Oh, don't worry about Streamlabs. I specifically have not given Streamlabs the ability to moderate because I haven't figured out just yet. I'll play with it tonight. Try to test it on a test stream, a stream inspector, I think it's called. What I want to do is make sure that Streamlabs can't stops, like, telling people off. Maybe I can... I know what you mean. Setup is always weird. Yeah, it's... I'm sure it is useful. Or actually, no, I know Streamlabs is useful. I've been using it so far... Oh dear. Perfect, actually. I know Streamlabs is useful. In using it so far, I've been able to grow a lot, even in this just a little bit. Wait, did I just gain bleed? How did I gain bleed? No. Let's see. Yeah, I was gonna use Streamlabs, but stuck with OBS. Stuck with the OBS. That's fair enough. That's, honestly, OBS I've found is really good at what it does. Streamlabs, I would definitely at least take a look at Streamlabs. It's free. I've noticed a lot of functionality with it. It's just a lot to work with, is the big thing. Oh no. Oh no, he followed me. He followed me. Run. Sorry, I'm, just running away. Is this going to... Did it follow? Yes, it did. Okay, we're gonna have to fix that because we want the item at the end of the hallway. Yeah, I have to figure out how to ban the bot. Or I have to... What you said, I'm gonna have to figure out how to ban certain phrases. That is probably for the best, so I don't have to go in and, like, ban one by one individually. It just catches and stops the bot from talking. That would be for the best. Just for the quality of streams. I don't want... It's kind of like Twitter, from what I noticed. Like, you don't want your stream to be just filled with bots. And so, eventually, as things go on, as I potentially grow, I'm definitely going to be going ahead and setting things up. Oh. Alright. Oh, I know what to do. I forgot about that down there. It's a secret passage. Haha. What I'm eventually going to do is I'm going to figure out moderation. I know that some of my friends at times jump into chat, and I have made some of my flesh friends moderators, just people that I know from college. Eventually, what I want to do is, because I don't expect them to be able to do this all the time, and I'll figure out who's, like, actual, like, moderation. Yeah, the bot police. Yes, the bot police. No bots allowed. Except the ones that we like. We like certain bots. Like, Rixie. If you have not seen Rixie on Nexus, Rixie is a great robot. Would suggest 100%. How? No, stop. Okay, let's deal with you first, then talk. I know what you mean. I'm always grateful for my friends who give time to shoot down bots. Yeah, no, friends, it's good to have friends. Oh, hello. You're Logan. I don't have a key for you just yet. Yes, I'm definitely grateful for my friends who've been able to take out time from their day to just check me out, even if it's not like moderation duty, just to poke on in. 10 out of 10. Is that to Rixie? Yes, no. Rixie Brightful is a 10 out of 10 bot. Would recommend. So this is my ability to go ahead and do a shameless plug to some of the people that have inspired me as a VTuber. If you haven't already, I would definitely check out the different members of the corp known as Nexus. Nexus is a VTuber corp, and that is... Oh no! What? What? Why? Uh, okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stay in this room while I talk. Nexus is a VTuber corp that is amazing, in my personal opinion. They have some of the best rising talents that I have seen, and I have been watching VTubers for a long time, even before I... The one-handed scythe is comically long. Yes, it is. Yes, Nexus has some of the best rising stars I've ever seen, and I've been watching VTubers for a long time, even before I have started becoming a streamer. And Nexus really is the one corp that I've been able to get behind. I've watched a lot of VTubers individually, but there's only one that's made me a fan of really the organization as a whole, and that has been Nexus. There are several people that I would definitely suggest from Nexus. I would definitely suggest all of them, just poking on in. They're all different in their own ways, and all have their unique personalities, but I'll just tell a bit about some of my favorites. So, some of my favorite Nexus members are... Cough cough. My Kamiyoshi, Mia Fenimore, who you may see in chat. I would definitely go ahead and check her out on Twitter. You can find her located right now on the Analive app. Wah! Yes, no, I have to give shoutouts to you. Oh, ow. Timed it wrong. I have to give shoutouts to Mia Fenimore, who is my Kamiyoshi. She is one of the streamers who has, through sheer talent and charisma, convinced me that I need to get better at what I'm doing. I can't... Ow. Oh, I'm so gonna die here. You know what? I go out on my own terms. She is the one... This actually gives me an opportunity to sit down and plug. She is the one who has gone ahead and convinced me to get better, not only at public speaking, but gain more confidence and be able to have a brighter mindset as far as a lot of things. She has been with me since some of my first streams, and I'm very grateful for this. And she's poked on in every so often, and I make sure to try to pop into her streams whenever I can. It's usually the afternoon streams, but sometimes I catch the end of the morning stream. No, I don't want... Please, no, don't cry. Oh goodness, Ooh. Rika, you don't want to make your tummy cry. Okay, you know what? I'll go on to somebody else then. One of the other Nexus members that I would suggest is from their first class, known as Rixie Brightful. Rixie is a bot VTuber. He is an AI in a robot shell. No. How many people get to say that they've made their Kami cry? I'm the worst supporter. Rixie Brightful, yes, Rixie Brightful is a great personality in a robot shell. She is she focuses a lot on tech streams, from what I've noticed, giving different tech news, and teaches, as I like to say jokingly, teaches us cybercrime. Rixie is... What? Rixie is very knowledgeable when it comes to... Okay, thank you. I was gonna die. She is very knowledgeable when it comes to different tech-related issues and subjects. She talks a lot about AI, different cybercrimes, for example, and different scams that have happened, and she... That's fine. She does it in such a way that it is very easy to learn, even if you know very little about technology. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, or like mysteries, unsolved mysteries, definitely check her out. Also on Analive. Also, you can find her on Twitch. She is one of the people in my recommended, actually. She should be on my, like, about page in the recommended streamers. The third person I would definitely suggest is Manon, also Nexus. And Manon is a streamer who I wish I could catch more. Unfortunately, she streams very, very late for me. She does a lot of different, like, oh, ow. She does a lot of different streams that involve a lot of fan participation. And when I say this, I mean writing different things with us, taking our suggestions into account. We have so far been able to do certain things with Manon, such as... Oh dear, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna lose that exchange. We have been able to do different things with Manon on stream, such as give suggestions as to coming up with different... Here. Sorry, I'm just very nervous. I've yet to fully learn multitasking, playing and speaking at the same time. So, right. I don't know how much of that was intelligible, but Manon is very cool, very cute, and she does a lot of audience participation in her streams. Oh my god, right? You can't play and speak. No, it's definitely a skill that I have to learn. I'm getting better at it, I'd like to think, but unfortunately, when trying to give a plug and entertain at the same time, it's not the best. Manon is one of Mia here's wives. Mia has two wives. One is Manon, and the other is Momo, full name Momoko. He is a very bright pink-haired, very bubbly, very energetic, possibly Yandere-esque, from what I've seen. Again, unconfirmed, but I have my suspicions. VTuber, who is... The best way I can describe Momo is a ball of pure, unfiltered joy and energy. She is... Honestly... Wait a second, that's Onion Knight. What is he doing up there? One moment, I'm sorry. Momo is just such a bright personality, and the joy she exudes is so pure that it is kind of intoxicating, actually. It's... So, as you can see, like, I've described very different personalities. Mia here is one of the most charismatic speakers I've ever heard, and she is British to boot, which is amazing. Some people don't like the Brits, but you know what? We can probably do with extending our hands to our friends across the pond. Oh, you're being outed. Hey, Streamlabs, come on. We have to be nicer to the Brits. But yes, no, as you can see, there's a lot of different personalities in Nexus so far from what I've discovered. Momo encourages us all to be better people. Yes, Momo is, again, that ball of positivity. I love the British. Oh my gosh, yes, Sergio. British people are pretty cool. I'm sorry, no, you said pretty cool. I have done the worst British accents ever lately, and it just slips out. Thankfully, I'm not playing Fallout London anymore. Yes, Streamlabs sucks, but you know what? It will get better. I am sure it will get better once I learn the tools of moderation and stuff like that. Yes, no, British people are pretty cool. I agree. They're some of the coolest people. No matter what others say. What are you doing there? Goodness me. And he's gone. And he's gone. Mika. Yes, I have some of the worst British accents ever, I would say. Between my bottle of waters. Oi, would you like a bottle of water, mate? I'm pretty sure that was less British and more Australian than anything. Again, my British accent is... Ow, 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 ow. Yes, no. Authentic, beautiful. Yes, authentic British accent there. It's Tuesday, innit? I'm sorry, Mia. I'm sorry. I'm butchering your accent, and I don't mean to. It's Tuesday. Oh my, oh, oh my lord, yes. My legs go weak whenever I hear a heavy British accent. Oh, and then you're definitely going to want to check into Mia streams. My legs go weak too. Again, she is very cool. She is on Analive so far, so if you haven't downloaded Analive, I definitely check it out. But Mia is going to be debuting on either... If you don't mind, I know you made your I know you made your announcement, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to share outside of Analive that you've... Or, actually, have you made your decision? I'm just curious before I say so, like, definitively. I know you were leaning towards one. In any case, British people are too good. Yes, they're too good. They are honestly... I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I can't be British. No worries, you think it's probably gonna be on YouTube? Still in the works? You'll make up your mind eventually. No worries. You know what? It's a big decision. It's not something you want to rush. But yes, in that case, I would definitely follow Mia. You can find her on Twitter right now at... Let me take a look. I want to make sure that I have the right username. Is it literally just Mia Feminor? Not Feminor. Fenimore. Sometimes life gives me melons. Yes, Mia Fenimore. As you can see her name, it is, she can be found on Twitter. Definitely check out her debut on possibly YouTube when the time comes. Honestly. And this is the last little plug, I swear, then I'll get back to talking about dumb things like the game. Mia here is perhaps one of the people I would suggest watching if you really want to get a sense of just how a community can grow with good vibes and genuinely being a kind person. I would say Mia is one of the kindest souls I've met in the VTuber world, not just in Nexus so far. And it's really interesting to go ahead and be an audience member for that, and seeing how the community interacts, and not only with her as a streamer, but together. Oh, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. I stopped, grabbed a literal dung pie, and it prevented me from moving forward. Oh. With that, it's so freaking sweet, thank you. Melons are good. You're trying to... I'm sorry, I'm just going back to the messages. I'm trying to get me an Irish-Scottish girlfriend. You know what? That is fair enough. Irish and Scottish people are amazing in their own right. I just so happen to just have run into one of the coolest British VTubers ever. It's so cool. Melons are good. Yes, sometimes life doesn't give you lemons, it gives you melons, especially if you have a hard time with dyslexia. It's so freaking sweet, thank you. No, thank you. Thank you, and since the plug was about Nexus as a whole, thank you and all of Nexus. You are all very inspiring people. I think that... Again, there's a reason I plugged not only you as my Kami, but I think that everybody in Nexus that I've seen so far, and I'm trying to see more of them as time goes on, because I think there is something special there. Nexus has a knack at finding talent, and so if you, for those of you watching who are not affiliated with the Nexus or haven't watched them just yet, hey, it's really cool. It's a really cool Corp, and they have 3 classes so far. Their third class is being what's it called? Debuting starting tomorrow. So what I'm actually going to do is I was planning on streaming tomorrow. That was the initial plan. However, I actually personally want to catch some of their debuts. And I know that my stream would normally conflict. And so I'm going to take a break tomorrow because I, as a fan, kind of want to just watch them. It's a strange situation, but you know what? I've figured out why VTuber schedules can be so variable, and that's because they are put in this situation all the time where they want to support others, and trying to work out schedules of like dozens of different people can be a bit of a pain. Oh, I almost just walked straight into the bottomless pit. Oh, goodness me. So, yes, you can find a lot of the Nexus talent on Analyve. Analyve is an app that's not only Nexus, they have their own talents too. I think they're still in alpha, but they're about to leave the alpha state, I believe. And so, go ahead, check it out. If you haven't already. They have a lot of homegrown talent as well. They have this Jumpstart program, and the Jumpstarters are pretty cool. They are VTubers who have been provided basically a start by Analyve. I think it's a fairly cool concept, where from the outside looking in, I'm not privy to Analyve or Jumpstart information from the inside. What I can say from the outside looking in, what it seems like is that if accepted into the Jumpstart program, Nexus, or not Nexus, don't want to confuse. Oh goodness, what in the world? That was a veritable bluster frick. Oh, and they both just decided to jump. I don't know how to describe what just happened there, other than I'm fairly certain none of that was supposed to happen. That was very strange. But okay. Okay, it's fine. At least they yeeted themselves. Yes, at least they did me the favor of eating themselves when they were done. Wait a second. Wait a second. You know what I'm doing wrong. I have souls here. Souls give me the opportunity to increase items. Give the ember. And from here, what I can do is make my weapons better. Yes. This is the way. I will make my weapon better. This is my falchion. I have 2 different weapons. I have the Great Scythe and Great Scythe. Great Scythe, and I have the falchion. Oh, Mika, it was you who was a bit interested in the different weapons, if I remember correctly. So, Dark Souls has a whole host of different weapons. One of them that you see has been the Scythe. The other that I have been using is this falchion. Very cool, and it has a just totally different moveset. Are shields weapons? They are in the weapon group, because I'm fairly certain, I'm not sure if in this game you can, but you can, like... Oh, wait. Oh! You can... Yes, new bonk. It has a totally different moveset. Yeah, some of my favorites are the fact that it is very much more acrobatic in style. Actually, thinking about it, I should probably use this moving forward. Hello again, need anything for modify equipment. I'm actually going to turn this falchion into a blast weapon. There's also different ways of upgrading the weapon. You saw that I just turned it into what's known as a blessed weapon. Now, blessed weapons have similar stats, but not exactly. So, this is a lot of information. I'm going to break it down very simply. The weapon I am now using has gone from having no magic to having magic. But because of that, the physical damage is now lessened. There you go. That's what these stats say. Blessed weapon, it gets stronger as I level up my fake stat. My normal weapon, because it is a dex weapon, gets better as I level up my dex stat. That's the long and short of it. And because they have different movesets, it is perhaps better to use this on these narrow bridges, because in these tight walkways and passageways with very little space, there is very little room to swing the weapon normally. So I might as well use the smaller weapon, because it is overall easier to swing in the narrow passageways. And Dark Souls will penalize you for trying things, like using a large weapon in a narrow hallway like this, and I'm just going to demonstrate really quickly with the scythe. And you will notice, because let's say I'm here and I try to swing my weapon. Oh, wait, hold on. I try to swing my weapon. As you can see, I'm running into the problem of it, like, bouncing off of, like, the side there. However, if I go ahead and just switch to motion again, it's still possible to clonk, but I have to be, like, aiming at it a lot more closely. And I have more room otherwise. Dark Souls is a cool game like that. I just like nerding out about some of these things. I think it's, like, very good game design, and it encourages playing in ways that you may not necessarily be comfortable with. Sorry, I'm gonna take a drink of my Dr. Pepper here. I'm a big Dr. What? Oh. Oh, sorry if you heard that. Don't know if noise suppression caught that. I'm a big Dr. Pepper fan. I may be the only one. Unsure. Coca-Cola is my normal go-to. If you haven't already, though, and you have the opportunity to go to either... yes, if you have the opportunity... No, can't go over there. Not just yet. If you have the opportunity to go to either Mexico or Europe, buy a Coca-Cola and just try it. Their Coke is so much better than the ones we have stateside. It is honestly astounding, because they actually use real... Oh, please, stop. They actually use real sugar. They don't use this high fructose corn syrup stuff. And because of that, it's immediately 10 times better. Amazing how it works using natural ingredients. Yep. Goodbye. Maybe I should make use of this flame more often. Might be for the best. Or if you go to a Mexican store, they actually have stuff from their motherland. Yes. One of the big things that I like is going to, like, bodegas and picking up things. Because, honestly, international foods, if you're an American, it's worth trying out. For real, yeah. International foods are definitely worth trying out. Okay, have a nice stream. I'm off to intern. Oh, you're an intern. I definitely wish you luck. Save your soul. I'm not sure I can do that. But have a great rest of your day, Mika. I certainly wish you luck in your internship. Bye-bye. Oh, wow, I picked up a lot more from Nexus than I thought. That was almost directly stolen from... That's not the real. It is not the life. I've actually a scary company right now. Oh, see ya. Hopefully you survive. I certainly hope you survive too. That sounds terrifying. If you're questioning whether you're gonna survive or not. Yeah, no, definitely. Let me know how it goes. What are you doing, sir? Are you okay? Are you are you good? Are we good? I don't think we're good. I don't think we're good. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you. Hey, I'm going insane. That seems like a trap. Ow. Oh, I got zapped. That was a trap. Just not for me. Or, no, actually, specifically for me. Okay. Okay, yeah, no. That was my bad entirely. That was my bad entirely. Okay. I don't think... Yeah, darn. Okay. I think this area may be a little too hard for me right now. I noticed I'm dying very easily. So I'm just gonna go to a place where I know it's a lot easier that I have not finished before, which is right here in Darkroot Garden. Amazing how the... Oh, 45 times the charm? No! I don't want to do it 45 times in a row. That sounds... Ugh. What I am instead going to do is come to this Darkroot Garden. I'm gonna change my weapon back to... Oh, I forgot my reach isn't as long anymore. I'm gonna go back to this Darkroot Garden place. Darkroot Garden is a much easier area of the game. I just haven't done much exploring of it. Where's my great save? There we go. One more drink. There we go. Sorry. One of the things that I'm not used to as I start streaming is being able to talk for long periods of time. Lol. Is being able to talk for long periods of time without my throat drying up. I'm not sure if that's just a me thing or like I gotta drink water more often as I do it. But I am getting used to speaking more and more. It's because in my day job I do a lot of customer service, but it's usually like over email or something like that. Not something that I have to worry too much about because I have breaks in between like phone calls and stuff. I work at a school, so I work with students a lot. One of the things... No, you believe it's normal? Okay, so if it's normal, then I'm glad I'm not, like, worrying. I'm not just doing it wrong. Rika, you're streaming incorrectly. You shouldn't be having problems. Hmm. Hmm. Excuse me. If it's normal, then at the very least, there's that. Yes, I'm in this new area right now, Darkroot Basin, because I believe that there's more opportunity to explore here. Would a streamer do something incorrectly? No, oh, would a streamer do something incorrectly? Never. You know what? You're absolutely right. I'm not wrong. I'm never wrong. It's society that's wrong. I'm perfect in every way, shape, and form. That's correct. Just like I'm the best gamer ever, and anytime it seems like I make a mistake or die or something, it's just because, you know, it was obviously input lag. It was obviously something along those lines. The game glitched. I would never do something off. Okay. I'm gonna have to call it a night here. Thank you so much for the amazing stream. No, thank you, Mia. It's been... Ow. It's been an amazing time so far. I am very grateful that you've been able to show up and just... definitely... Ow, ow. definitely have a great rest of your night. I know it's very late for you, and it makes me all the more appreciative that... Ow. Please stop hitting me. It makes me all the more appreciative that you've been able to show up, because I know I know it can be hard. I know it can be definitely hard as time flows by. But yes, everybody, if you haven't already checked out Mia Fenimore as she leaves, definitely go check her out. She's awesome. Um, there are a lot of things different streamers say. Yes, yes. Of course, may not be able to make it a regular thing because of time schedules, but it's so fun to be able to catch this one. No, that definitely makes sense. I'm very grateful for the time that you've been able to go ahead and pop in from here and there. I'm definitely glad that you've been able to like stop by at all. I know, especially with the upcoming Nexus members, it's going to be hard to keep like everything together, and you know what, I'm just grateful that you stopped by at all. It's definitely appreciated. I'm glad anybody has been able to stop by. Like Sergio, you two have been amazing. You've been supporting me so much, and I really appreciate it. Um, yes, Mia. Yes, you're gonna try to pop in when you can. I appreciate it. And this goes out to anybody. I love your company. I absolutely love your company. I love that you've been able to support me. I've been able to watch as I stream, as I grow, as I learn. And I'm just glad that we're able to have this time together, have fun together. And you know what? Your support means the world to me. So, Sergio, Mia, thank you both. You are both amazing. And I love this community that I've been able to start growing, and uh, everybody has been just really awesome. So thank you. Message only granted to Knights of Gold. You mad cool though? Oh no, you're the cool one. You're breathtaking. Heart, thank you, Mia. Thank you. Uh, Golly, I can't get emotional. I gotta pull up the cool act again. Um, once again, good luck. Have an amazing day. See ya. Yes, and you have an amazing dream, a great night, sweet dreams, and I have to figure out an outro for when people leave. As we go on, as we go on. Yes, definitely gonna be catching you as you stream, of course. Sergio, I can't believe you think I'm cool. That's impossible. No, I don't accept it. You're gonna have to take it back. You know what? This fight's not going so badly. Okay, I killed one, but absolutely died to the second. Wow, that, hmm. Could have gone better. I should have paid more attention. What? It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, that could have gone a little bit better, though. Okay, seems like the difficult person to go ahead and is not the giant crystal thing, but that butterfly. Goodness, it hurts. Did you see how much damage that those, like, magic blasts were doing? Alright, I think that I can fairly safely run through most of Darkroot, get to the boss again. Imaginarte. Yeah, no, it's the butterfly. It's the butterfly that's the problem. Mariposa. That's actually one of my favorite words in Spanish, mariposa. One of the movies that I watched early in life was La Lengua de la Mariposa. It's like a Spanish Civil War film. It's there's a lot of Spanish Civil War films. They're actually quite cool. Another big one that I love is Pan's Labyrinth. It sounds familiar? Yeah, no, it was a fairly influential film. It's more good watching, kind of like in the vein of something like a Citizen Kane, in which it's like a historically kind of important movie. Not necessarily the most riveting, but historically important. The other big one that's like in the Spanish Civil War is El Laberinto del Fauno. It's not de Pano, it's del Fauno. They don't translate it directly, as they probably should. Oh yes, no, it is such a good movie. Ooh. What? Maybe let's not tempt fate. Ow! No, 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 no! Gotta live. I must live. Okay, okay, nope, we're good, we're good. Sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and shush a little bit right now because I gotta avoid this. I gotta avoid this. I gotta avoid. It's scary. I know now that I know how much damage that magic can do. Okay, we got there. We got there. I just gotta kill the butterfly. No, that's gonna explode. I know that bit. I know that bit. That's a trap. Oh wait, let's not get too close. I know this trap too. Ow, ow. You know what? We have healing items to burn, so we're gonna do that. We're just gonna wait for it to fly by again. Or wait for it to land again, rather. We're gonna burn all the healing items we can until it lands. No, 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 no. Don't come this way. Don't come this way. Ow. Stop it. Oh, land, land, land. There we go. I think we get there. 1, 2, 3. No, one more. One more phase. I don't wanna test it. That looks like it can hurt a lot. The movie was so good, no magic. No, I think it has good magic resistance, which is why I'm trying to avoid. Oh goodness, no, stop. Please. Whoa! Okay, I may die here. No, just keep drinking. Just keep drinking. Oh, okay, okay, okay. You know what? We're Gucci, we're Gucci, we're Gucci. Ow. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die. No, it's landing. Okay. Got there, boys. Let's go. Don't I have a magic spell? Yes, well, no. The magic spell I have is very short range. This is the one. It's a very short range burst. Unfortunately, I would not have been able to hit it at a range. I can speak English sometimes, I promise. Wait a second, is that Dusk? Dusk, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in the DLC. What are you doing here?
So, it is thou who rescueth me.
Yes, it's me who rescued you.
I am deeply
Oh, it was a golden golem, of course. Okay, so this makes a lot of sense, actually. Dusk of Seal.
long before thine.
Yep, an age long before.
So,
Not stay for very long.
allow me to ask one thing.
For you, Despair. Ask one thing. Home of Seal.
Is to pass this profound knowledge.
Pass profound knowledge.
Would this be of
Yes, this would be of assistance. What are you doing outside the DLC, though?
beyond words? Then I shout. If thou art in need, it seems that
Pray for you.
done. May the
Fascinating. That is definitely fascinating. Huh. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. Yeah, so she is a character from the Artorias of the Abyss DLC. I don't know what she's doing here. She is normally in Darkroot Basin, this area, but, like... see what the item is first. Grass Crest Shield and the Homeward Bone. Excellent. Touch Summon Sign? It's a golden summon sign. Is this her summon sign? Wait, what in the world? What are you doing here? If you were just gonna be summoned here, why didn't you talk to me down there?
I am Dusk of Ulisil. It is an honor.
You got lost? Well, she's normally captured in that golden golem. Normally you have to kill the golden golem and it kind of pops out of it. Proper bow? Okay. Gesture learned. Purchase item. What are you selling? Interesting. Are these sorceries? Yeah, she sells sorceries. I don't use sorceries, unfortunately.
For a very long time.
For a very long time, you were trapped in the crystal golem.
I was taken, banished to a plane of distortion. It was
Okay,
then
banished.
that thou came to my rescue.
That I came to your rescue.
So gleeful was.
Interesting.
The sorceries of Ulisil
So,
differ from
I have no idea what's going on here.
It is
Difficult to explain. Lucille sorcery.
Divine sorcery. Does the
Wait,
light
is there no
back
DLC in
into
this mod? Is that not something that I can do? Did they just get rid of the DLC? That would be very interesting. Oops. Okay, what we're gonna do... Alright, let's put the Estus Flask back. Let's... I'm looking for what's known as a Homeward Bone, which will take me back to the bonfire. Because I don't... You wish you could tell me? Yeah, I wish you could tell me too, because that was very strange. Sergio, actually, Sergio, now that I'm thinking of it, I wanted to ask, how is my audio? Does it sound better than it has previously? I've been playing around with some settings to try and ensure that it's not terrible until I get my new mic. But, you know, sometimes it just do be bad. But I've been trying a few things to make sure that it's, bearable, at the very least. Well, I guess we level. I guess we level. I just get in my Dr. Pepper. Gotta get my fix of caffeine, because essentially what I've been doing is the second I get out of work, I get home, walk my dog, I feed my dog, I go to stream. Sounds good on my end? Your audio hasn't really been bad overall? Okay, that's definitely good. I'm definitely glad that's the case, because I know for a fact that it could probably be a lot worse. I originally started to plan to stream using my headphones, and quickly found out that was a terrible idea. So I didn't do that instead. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out my build right now. Compared to most. Yeah, no, it can be real bad. I've seen things you wouldn't believe. Oh, Lost Demon, let's eat that. Let's just consume the soul. That almost killed me. That almost cursed me. That almost bled me. That almost poisoned me. Goodness. What in the world? Okay, maybe we shouldn't just chow down on demon soul. I just got the joke. That hit me when consuming that soul, which gives me the experience points basically, gave me all sorts of status effects. And it just hit me that what I ate was a demon soul, which is the name of one of the games in the series, the first game in the series. And now I suddenly got the joke as to why it's probably really bad to do. You know what? Fair enough, game. Fair enough. Alright, we're Gucci. We're Gucci. Okay, sorry, I'm going back to your messages here now. compared to most, which I'm sure you know how bad some of them can be, even with the extremely expensive setups. So it's funny because I think that a little bit of a little bit of preparation can really go a long way, and I know for some it's just plug in the just go ahead, plug in the thing, and continue on. Plug in the mic. Surely it can't be that bad. Yes, it can. It really can be that bad. Um, Thankfully, nobody that I know. What I liked to tend to do was try to, like, ping them on... Before I became a streamer myself, just ping suggestions. I used to do a little bit of voice acting when I was, good at voice acting. When I was younger. In order to ping different talents, that I voice acted in, and, like, Voice Acting Alliance. And just tell them, like, hey, maybe, like, silence the noise, for example. Something as simple as that. Silence the background noise, you can do that. It's easy to set up on most, like, softwares. Voice acting, I wish I could get into that again. I used to really enjoy voice acting. Maybe one day I can go back to it, start practicing again, because I'm sure I'm fairly bad now. I used to like doing... And it may be a... I should look into it? Yeah. There are certain performances that I've seen which give me... which inspire me. I use a sort of... I do alter my voice, of course, for, like, when I play Dungeons and Dragons. Let's see if I can pull off some of my characters' voices. There's one who's a werewolf, and I do a stereotypical, just, like, deeper voice, like, more growling and gruff. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull it off without sounding horrible. I have been talking for a while. Goodness, I need something to say. Alright. Just trying to think of, like, what would be something my characters... Let's read some item descriptions, I suppose. If this sounds horrible, yes, it probably will, but, you know what, I'll give it a shot. The undead. Nope, don't have it. The undead treasure these dull green flasks. Fuel with Estus at a bonfire. Fills HP. The Estus flasks are linked to the fire keepers. The dark tales also make reference. An emerald flask from the keeper's soul. She lives to protect the flame, and dies to protect it further. Now, I can't get it as gruff as I'd like. The character is a werewolf, so he speaks in a really raspy voice. I used to be able to do it very well. Very breathy, sounds really good though. I'll have to practice if I want to do, like, different voices. Right now, my voice, I just haven't done it in so long, I don't remember some of the techniques to not sound awful. The one voice that I keep going back to is, like, I would love a voice like Matt Mercer's when he was Ganondorf in Tears of the Kingdom. Do not look away. You witness the birth of a new kingdom. You witness the birth of a new king. I forget what he says in that speech, but, like, Ganondorf, Matt Mercer for Ganondorf is very cool. I envy his talent. Envy's not the right word. I admire his talent. There you go. Makes sense so bad. It reminded me of Dracula and the animated show on Netflix. Dracula was awesome. Dracula in the Netflix show, he was easily my favorite character in that show. He's such a complex character. And his relationship with his son Alucard. Goodness me. everybody on that show was great. Trevor, I wasn't expecting much from Trevor, I'll be honest. I was... No, wait, it wasn't Trevor, it was... His voice actor was on point? Yeah, he was on point. Speaking of on point and Castlevania, let's see if I can do my favorite line. Simon got it. Die, monster! You don't belong in this world! from everybody's favorite Castlevania game. Let's run, shall we? Ow. Oh, I can't run in water, that's right. Ow. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But never mind. Have at you. I love old video game voice acting. I think my favorite's from, like, Dynasty Warriors. But of course you have all the other really funny video game voice acting, such as, throws glass on the floor. Yes, exactly. There's Dynasty Warriors 3, there's Resident Evil. Wow, you were almost a Jill sandwich. It's such a bad line. It's such a bad line. But they said it with so much charm that you can forgive the fact that it's such a terrible line. Back. Wait, no, I definitely hit. What? Let's see, what's another game with amazingly terrible voice acting? Silent Hill 2, actually. Now that they're making the remake, one of the things that I'm going to miss, one of the best was digital voice lines in Zeroing. I actually have not played Zeroing or seen it, so I would not know what the voice acting is like. My favorite... Oh, that's where it comes from. Okay, I know that All Your Base belong to us. I didn't remember it came from Zeroing. Okay. No, thinking about it, Dynasty Warriors 3 probably has some of the worst voice acting in the world, and I love it. I love everything about how terrible it is. Let's try to actually... Oh, yeah, that's right. Don't roll. Don't roll. Ah. Drink up. Drink up. Ow. You know what? This is fine. This is fine. Right, so Dynasty Warriors, if you've never played it before, is already a very campy and not serious game. Sorry, I'm just trying to run past the Hydra, because I know there's a ladder here somewhere. No, does it? I don't think I've played the Dynasty Warrior games. So they are very... Dynasty Warriors as a whole is a very silly game. That is something that you kind of just have to accept when going into the genre. It's a hack and slash game in which it's one person versus like 1,000 at a time. I am so going to die. There's no way out of here for me. Because I can't run fast enough to get past. Okay, you know what? It's fine. I've accepted my fate. I've accepted my fate. Did you knock me up on land? Oh, that's perfect. Perfect, actually. And I blew it. So, Dynasty Warriors takes place in Three Kingdoms, China. And it's about that set of wars. Because I say set of wars because it's technically one war, but it takes place over several, like, 100 and something years, so... It's just continuous fighting in the real, like, historical Three Kingdoms China for that long. Where to go? Alright, I have to fight up Blight Town to get to the depths, I think. So yes, it's the historical Three Kingdoms China. And one of the big things about it is Dynasty Warriors 3 in particular is that it's very campy. If you've ever watched or anything about the Odyssey or read the Odyssey or the Aeneid, something like a Greek legend, it's kind of like that in that it blends real life historical things with mythology. Now, this becomes very funny as you read through like Romance of the Three Kingdoms, or which is the book it was based on, or play Dynasty Warriors. Why is it funny? Because you have like these fairly serious stories, and then suddenly you get about backstabbing and betrayal and family and choosing different sides in a war and honor, and then you get to this guy, Zhuge Liang, who's this great tactician, and he's just using magic to change the winds and summon rocks on a cliff face and saying it in this hilarious fashion, because again, the voice acting is terrible. Feel the power of my magic. That was a true-to-life representation of how he sounds in the game, and it's amazing. And they mispronounce everything. Yes, no. I wonder if I didn't think I would get copyright struck. I'm not sure about the copyright like settings and watching YouTube videos. I just show you what Dynasty Warriors 3 is like. I'll probably, because I know you on Twitter, I'll probably message you just a link to one of the videos. It's really funny how Dynasty Warriors 3 just has some of the most insane voice acting and mispronunciations of real-life names, which you can easily look up. There's one character who's kind of a villain-esque character named Cao Cao. He's kind of a noble demon sort of villain, this tragic figure who... in another story, he would have been a good guy, but he's kind of played up as the sort of person who, to quote him, I would rather betray the entire world before it betrayed me. And that's kind of his thinking. He accidentally at one point thought he was going to be betrayed, and before he could be betrayed, he slaughtered an entire town. Turns out they weren't planning on betraying him at all, and he found out very shortly after, and that's when he sort of set in his mind that he's willing to do anything to survive and to eventually win the wars that he's been put in. So, his name, Cao Cao, one of the premier characters in this epic tale. A fairly noble figure, even if he doesn't make the best decisions. How do they refer to him? Oh, this is the great Cao Cao. You know, CAO, CAO. It's Cao Cao. It's the worst. It's the worst. You're right. As a matter of fact, he'll send me the intro to Highlander. I would love that. Yes, no, yes, please do send me the Highlander stuff. That's something that I really want to look into because I like the movies. Connor McLeod. And it is horrible. It is so bad. Hey, it's my friend. No, my friend's a hollow. So remember when I said people go hollow? Well, it looks like my friend went hollow. Oh no. Oh, stop rolling. Please stop rolling. Oh no, my friend. This is the guy who was teaching me pyromancies. Oh, I can't believe he... I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't want to do it to him. I'm sorry, my friend. Well, who killed him? So, when I was explaining the lore of Hollowing and stuff, I left out a little bit. It's not necessarily just deaths that lead to somebody going mad. It's... When I was referring to Danganronpa and how despair is the real enemy, there's another thing that can make somebody go mad, and that's despair. Falling into despair can cause people to lose their minds in this world. And this is anything that might cause a person to logically start despairing. Losing friends, losing family, realizing that goals that you've had forever are suddenly impossible. Realizing that you failed, accidentally doing something terrible, not being able to let go of the guilt. It all leads to the same thing, which is going hollowing. And that's what causes people to... Yeah, just like in real life. That's what causes people who die to hollow. Because they die over and over again, and it's not necessarily the dying itself that causes them to hollow. It's the fact that they usually die trying to do something. Those cross dimensions, my favorite streamer. Sorry you couldn't join the last few nights. Hey, Toast, Toast, Toast. How are you? It's definitely good to see you. I hope you are feeling well. And don't push yourself if you are not. But it's definitely great to see you. I hope you are having... oh no. Oh no. I hope you are having a great night. Sergio, to finish off though. It's essentially the reason people who die over and over and over again in Dark Souls go mad is... and go hollow is not necessarily because they are dying. It is entirely the despair. It is the giving up that causes them to go hollow. That's why we are able to die so many times without going hollow ourselves until we put down the controller. Drink of my Dr. Pepper here. Yes, despair is the ultimate enemy. Dark Souls is basically Danganronpa. It's one and the same. Made by a Japanese company. Hope, despair, you know, it's... How did I lose? How did I lose that? I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I should not have lost that exchange. Goodness. Lag. Yeah, no, it was the lag. There was no way that I could have possibly lost otherwise. It was... the game glitched, and I meant to block, but didn't instead. Just need a spoiler to have a cute little bear mascot murder everybody. I don't think that's a spoiler. I think that's just the premise. I think that's more... No. Maybe Artorias and Sif? Huh. Now that I'm thinking of it, Artorias and Sif would... I'm sorry. I'm just imagining it now. Oh, one of them, Sif being Monokuma. Goodness. Where is my purple moss? I looked over it like 4 times. Okay. I gotta fight up Blighttown. This is bad. Ghost, you have not missed too much. Gotta commission some art of Sif Monokuma. Actually, that would go pretty hard. Thinking about it, that would go fairly hard. So, what you have caught is me trying to search for a place to go. I am at a point where I am kind of too strong, or not too strong. I just finished killing everything in Darkroot Basin that I can, but unfortunately I'm too weak to clear everything, such as the... what's it called? The Hydra that is there. I can't fight the Hydra. Hydra's too powerful. So I have to leave Darkroot Basin and go elsewhere. But elsewhere, I run into other things that are too powerful for me. So I'm kind of on my last legs trying to figure out Blighttown. Try to go up from Blighttown. And hopefully, I run into something new. I've rung one Bell of Awakening by killing Quelaag, our, everybody's favorite spider lady. No, I've shanked Quelaag. At least that much is done. So, right now I'm going up, because even though I shanked Quelaag, what I can't do is I can't go further into the Demon Ruins, because that's definitely too hard. I don't want to fight the Demon of Hatred, or Demon of Hatred, I think it's called. Fairly sure it's called the Demon. I messed up. I messed up. Okay, cool, trying to head back to the second bell. Kind of. I am definitely going back to the second bell, but I'm also going this way to clear the path, grab the items, gain the levels. And one of the other big things is I'm going up Blighttown right now because I want to unlock the shortcut between Blighttown and wait, not Blighttown and the Upper Depth. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting the names of the locations. I'm very bad. What I'm trying to do is open the shortcut between the Burg, the Undead Burg, and Firelink Shrine. There we go. I know my words. I know how to speak English. And the only way I can do that is by going through Blighttown. Did I grab the Kalana bonfire? I did. It's just in a slightly different place. English, yes, I'm like failing at English right now. Oh, no toxic, no toxic. No capes. Wait, Blighttown? Why does it just now say Blighttown? Was I not in Blighttown before? If I wasn't in Blighttown, where what? Oh. I almost died of fall damage from falling like 5 feet. Okay, so... Oh. No. Oh, no! No, no, no. Okay, you know what? That almost went very poorly. Yeah, that could have gone so much worse. With a name like Blighttown, who could say no to want to visit? You know, Blighttown is a wonderful place to live. You know, it's nice. They're always open to tourists. Honestly, so if you've never played Dark Souls before, Blighttown is genuinely one of the most painful areas to go through, even in the base game. Very picturesque. That's correct. It's a wonderful place to live. A lot of free real estate. You can have your choice of poison swampland, some more poison swampland. You know, it's fine. There's a lot of places to settle. Seriously though, Blighttown is genuinely just a horrific place. It is very unpleasant, and although it is not the first poison swamp that... Hey, the big ball worm. Wait, big ball worm. I just, like, walk right by it without noticing. Oh, I did. I did walk by it without noticing. Such a friendly town. Right. It is not the first of Dark Souls, of the Souls series and their poison swamps, but it is definitely the most famous Souls series. Oh. it is definitely the most famous Soul series Poison Swamp. And so for that, it has a special place in my heart. That said, I would very much like a bonfire now. There's usually a bonfire by now. I know there's a Please. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Go back up, go back up. Fun fact, they even went back to Kingsfield 4, even before Demon Souls. Really? So it's not even it's not even a Souls tradition, it's just a FromSoft tradition. They just really like poison swamps. Die, monster! You don't belong in this world! It's never going to grow old. Okay, am I good to go now? Can I, like, move forward without people ruining my day? I don't think that's possible. I'm fairly certain I am doomed. Kingsfield 4, I don't know much about the Kingsfield series, I'm gonna be entirely honest. I know it was produced by them, I know it's very influential. Steal men's souls and make them your slaves. Exactly. Exactly. What is a man? A miserable little pile. When did I get toxic? Okay, hold on. You know what? This is fine. Fine, you know what? I only have one. I have one. Wait. I'm sorry. What was that? I used the bloom and got another... I'm very confused. I am very confused on what just happened. You saw that, right? You all saw that. I used the item and got another item and a few more items. And I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm also not hacking, I promise. Yeah, although I can understand why you would think so from that. Very strange. Oh, all the roll. Very strange indeed. We're gonna take that as a blessing in disguise, however, and just move on. We're just not gonna question it. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. And I'm toxic again. Okay. This is fine. I'm gonna homeward bone. I'm gonna shank him, then homeward bone, actually. That's the goal. Where is he? Where is that SOB? I'm gonna shank him because the toxic people don't respawn. So this is actually the best time to do so, while I have nothing to lose. No. No, I'm not gonna have the time. Or am I? Can I make it to him or I die? Let's go! Let's go! King's Seal... Okay, you know what? I got it. Kingsfield were just first-person dungeon crawlers, super jank, but that led to Souls, Snake Men from the Sense Fortress, Hidden Walls, the Moonlight Sword, a whole lot of stuff. Should try not to be so toxic. I can't believe you've turned on me. I'm the toxic one? No, I'm not the toxic one. It's chat's fault. Chat's the toxic ones. Yeah, I was doing it for the Vine. Doing it for the views. You pushed me to this. You know what? I can, or I can go with the apology. Sorry, I'm being toxic. I had a severe and continuous lapse of judgment. I'm sorry. Severe and continuous lapse of judgment. I think that's the classic apology. I'm always eating purple and white moss. Can't be toxic. Hey, you know what? Fair. That's fair. I believe you. You can't be toxic. I, however, can. Watch this. I'm gonna start some Twitter beef. I'm gonna start some Twitter beef right now. Hey, Project Melody, I challenge you to a street fight. Meet me at Yankee Stadium tomorrow, noon. Winner gets all the subs. There you go. Started some Twitter beef right there. Now, yeah. That's how you get famous, right? I'm fairly certain. Gotta be. After all, if that's not how you got famous, why would so many people do it? Why would so many people start beef? Up, through Blighttown. You know what? We're just gonna say no for all this up. Okay, you know what? Excellent execution. Well done. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so, you know, when I said for all the subs, I probably shouldn't have chosen Project Melody as the example. That was poor decision-making on my part. Look, Project Melody, we love Project Melody. I forgot for a moment that she was a lewd tuber. No, not those subs. Not those subs. Subway sandwiches subs. Those are the ones. $5 foot long. No, not the double entendre. No. I didn't mean it. Didn't mean it. Again, severe and continuous lapse of judgment. Womp womp. Oh, please. Please stop reeing. How do I get there? Question. I want to get that item. Like a boy. Like a big boy right there. I want that item. I need to get that item. I don't know how to get that item just yet. Have to drop down. Hey, don't drop down from... Seems bad. I see it. I see the way. See the way. Right here. No, not the tentacles. Not the tentacles. Yeah, no, that's just a standard giant. I'm not too worried about him. Okay, so Dark Souls, I love Dark Souls. The animations can be really funny at times. Did you just see me backstab the guy with this? I'm sorry, what now? Did that bonfire just spawn out of that guy? What? Did I just kill a dude and a bonfire appeared out of him? Where was he hiding it? Up his rear? And there's the other one down there. Aluminum soldier, heavy bolt. Bonfire. Kill guy. Bonfire. How was I supposed to figure that out? Enemies can drop bonfires. Changes the game. Yep. Gotta farm enemies for the bonfire drop, apparently. What? How was I supposed to know? Yeah, no. You just gotta kill that one guy. And then instant checkpoint. There you go. Kill guy. Checkpoint. Changes the game? Nah. Our lore needs to be rewritten. You know what? Actually, that is a fairly good point. I would love to know how this ties in with the lore. What causes someone to drop a bonfire? Are they that connected with the flame? Was that a former person who linked the flame? Gotta get VOD video on this. Yes, let's go VOD video. This Vati's a gem of a YouTuber. Sergio, I know you mentioned like you haven't played Dark Souls before. If you're ever interested in the lore and you want to watch a YouTube video on Dark Souls lore made by a really, really good YouTuber, look up the name that you see there, Vati. His full username is VatiVidya. And he's basically the go-to guy when it comes to ooh, ooh. But why? Nope, nope, he tried to... Oh, that was so evil. He tried to push me off. He tried to push me off. Oh, that was so evil. I love it. Wow. You guys are jerks. Okay, that almost ended very, very poorly, and I was going to be upset, even though I would have likely deserved that. Yeah, VOD. He is honestly an amazing YouTuber. He's the keeper of lore in Dark Souls. See ya down, but I don't know where the ladder is. Do I need it? I don't need it, but I want it. But I want it. Let's go. Platforming for the win. He explains all the FromSoft lore. I know that's basically how you know about all the games. He's the one who got me into Dark Souls games too, looking at his lore videos. I picked up Dark Souls 1, this game, except unmodded, one day, and I just kind of played it over a weekend. By the weekend's end, I had finished, and I thought it was one of the greatest games I had ever played in my life. And thus began my fascination with the series, and it's part of the reason why I'm streaming it here today. Because I would not have gone on my own to play Dark Souls without him. I was more interested in the lore than the gameplay. Get back up there. He also did an insane 6-hour-long video on Armored Core. Wait, not on Armored Core, on Armored Core 6 alone. Basically fall asleep to most nights. He's got Armored Core lore. We'll listen to that at work. Yes. VOD. Oh no. Oh. No. Didn't enjoy that. Didn't enjoy that at all. Yes, he does all the FromSoft games as I understand it. He has a very soothing voice. Very cool accent as well. I can't quite place the accent. I think it's some sort of British, or British sounding at the very least. As I said before, British people, the Wiggly Bridge you truck. Cockney, yeah, he's Cockney. I can see that. Okay, so the Wiggly Bridge you tricked me into crossing, and I died. Look. So, Sergio, we've mentioned before that I know my friend here. My friend Toast, not Cinnamon, Toast Ken. Toast Cross Dimensions. I, was very mean to Toast when he was playing Dark Souls for the first time. I told him, hey, you know what, it's probably a great... Did I just go backwards? I just crossed that bridge. That was the same one. I'm so bad. Oh, wait, now I see why the bridge is there, though. I tricked you into crossing the first time and you died. So I tricked my friend Toastier into crossing this bridge, yes, without telling him that the bridge was gonna move. Yes, you did also walk straight by the bonfire. I didn't tell him that this bridge would move. He died immediately because of it. Now, at this point in time, I was unaware why the bridge was here. I just thought it led to nothing. And I thought it was just leading to him to his death, which it did. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh yeah. Got a Kool-Aid man it. The reason I let him across the bridge was just to see him die. I laughed. Now I know why the bridge is there. It isn't to go across when you're already over here. It's for people who drop down into the area, the secret area where I got those items, to cross into the correct place. Now that I know that, it makes a lot more sense why the bridge is there. At the same time, it was still fairly mean of me, probably, to do that, but you know what? I did it because it was funny. Now, where am I? I don't know where I'm going now. Go this way. I don't think I have... Oh, yes, no, I have to go this way. Nah, it was funny. Yeah, no, it's a... I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't. Not a maniac. But why? I don't know what I'm looking at. You know what I'm looking at? It's just a dead end. The ladder, not 100% sure where. Yeah, but there's that ladder, and then there's the bridge. Is there another ladder I'm missing? Okay. We're gonna reset. We're gonna go up the ladder, because I know up is definitely not back down. That's death. You know, you say that, but when I played that little bit of Elden Ring, I took a look at a jump, and I went, I can make that jump. And you looked at me. You looked at me and said, Rika, you can't make that jump. And I went for it anyways. What do you know? I made that jump. Sergio, you have no idea what I'm talking about. If you were here by the time... Okay, there we go. It's up. Yes, it did almost get me. If you were not here... if you are here by the time I play... What's it called? You alive? This guy's alive. Oh, and he's hostile. I shouldn't have freed him. Yes, if you were here, it's a dude. It's just one of these dudes. Warpick, yay. Yes, if you were here by the time I get to Elden Ring, I'm going to show you that jump that I'm talking about. I thought it was a totally optional jump, or not totally optional. Toastier was convinced that it was an impossible jump, that the game developers made look... that it was just environmental. You're not supposed to go the direction where the jump was supposed to happen. I thought, on the other hand, no. That's definitely a design choice. I think I can make this jump that I'm looking at, and what do you know? I was able to make it. I'm beating this. Oh, no, that hurt. You know what? Oh. You shall be there? Why the heck was he in there? You know what? I honestly don't know why he was in there. I gotta be honest. That was unexpected for me, as it was for you. What? Stop. Stop. Just a girl. Huh. Hilda, I'm not able to do that. That's high school prank, maybe? High school prank. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just a little confused here. That's not it. Interesting. Don't know where to go. I am a tad bit lost. Light Town is one of those places where you can just get lost in. Sometimes you want to hang out in a giant pot. You know how it be. Fair enough. You know what? I never had the desire, personally, at least, to hang out in a giant pot, but I imagine that for some people, they yearn for the pot, just like some people yearn for the mines. don't think it's over here. I don't think I'm supposed to be over here. I think I found it. Yep, I think I found it. I don't have to reply to that. You don't yearn for the... Wait a second. You don't yearn for the... For the bud. I can make that jump. I'm gonna make that jump. Then again, that is 11,000 souls. You know what? Let's go back to the bonfire. We have a bonfire now. The right confines of a clay pot. Generally go up and towards the wall, away from the opening. Yes, I'm gonna do that the second I burn these souls. Pretty sure that's the spot that killed me once. No, you just didn't do it right. Just you watch. I'll show them. I'll show them all. Arasaka Tower, all the way to the top. Alright, level up. I think I've got skill issues. Yeah, no, this is a skill issue. There's definitely a way up there. I know it. Seen it. To be fair, do not really know how to get back out of this, by the way. Yeah, no, this way is hard. It's a lot easier to go down. It's a lot easier to go down Blighttown than it is to go up Blighttown. I've done it once by accident. Wait a second. Was this the way up? Was it just near the bonfire, or was this... Surely no. Surely not. Surely I'm not that dumb. Oh, no. Hold on. Mash. I say it like I could do it. I'm sure I'd die a lot more than both of you put together. Well, we have an advantage. We've played Dark Souls before. Everybody's first time playing a FromSoft, a Souls-like game, will end in death. This is something that I tell new players, or players interested in playing like Souls-likes. Don't worry about what other people think. Other people's opinions are not important. FromSoft games are games like any other. You are meant to have fun. You're not meant to bash your head against a wall. You're gonna die, yes. But you don't have to compare yourself to others. You don't have to... Ooh. You know what? I'm good. I don't want that. I don't want any of that. Oh, don't... Hold on. Okay, I'm good. I'm Gucci. Goodness, that's fun. Have fun with your deaths and use all the tools at your disposal. Yes. If the game... The game devs didn't want you to use tools. They wouldn't put them in there. Well, that went so badly. Oh yeah, but theoretically, you'd still suck at the game? No, you wouldn't suck. Trust me. Well, yes you would, but everybody sucks at the game their first time. There's not a person alive who is good at this game their first time around. If they claim they were, like, oh yeah, I breezed through it. One, either they are lying, and they are just trying to seem superior, or two, if they are telling the truth, it doesn't matter. So what they're better at the game. You're supposed to have fun your own way. Does them being better at the game mean anything? No. As long as you have fun, that's all it is. That's all there is to it. You suck for... Oh, no. So many people say you have to play a specific way or whatever. Yeah, no. Use summons, use multiplayer, use any cheap tools or magic or whatever that you want. You sucked for a long time, tried this game 3 times before you got into it. Yeah, basically. The game devs put a lot of tools at your disposal, and for some reason there are some elements of the FromSoft community that likes to gatekeep like what you're allowed to use. And it's funny because the FromSoft devs themselves have kind of like... FromSoft has kind of just said, hey, yeah, no, we used all the tools. We stink at this game that we made. Looks like he was gonna Spartan kick me off the ledge. Oh, that would have been... I would have... Oh, there we go. That would have been really funny. Wait, you mean like that? You mean like that? You mean like that, Sergio? Let's go. Sergio, you spoke it into existence, and that's the only reason I was able to do that. Sergio, the Streamlabs, dude, let's go. Streamlabs, stop. Okay, so Toast, you haven't seen yet, but for some reason Streamlabs is being pissy at the people in stream, just telling them what they can and can't do. And I'm trying to find a way to turn at least those messages off, because honestly, Streamlabs is wrong. Streamlabs is just wrong. It's trying to tell people they can or can't have fun. Okay, away from the wall. We're here now. Love this emote spam in the house. Let's go, emote spam. Here, let me see if I can join in. I'm gonna use some. I'm gonna use some from somebody I'm subscribed to. I had mentioned Rixie before. There we go. Let's go. Mod, you can declare it. Yes, you are the law. Oh, that's another terrible voice acted thing that I love. I am the law. Toast, we were talking about terrible voice acting earlier. We talked. I found a way up. Let's go. We were talking about like what's it called? Resident Evil. We were talking Silent Hill, Dynasty Warriors. Of course, we also talked Castlevania. Very Sylvester Stallone. Oh, that was Sylvester Stallone. It was Sylvester Stallone in a movie called Dredd. Or Judge Dredd. I am the law. Drop your weapon. You are under arrest. God, it's such a great movie. Yes, exactly. It is. I love. So, not an unpopular opinion, obviously. I love the remake, and I'm sad that it is never getting... I'm very sad that it is never getting a sequel. Carl Urban did an amazing job as Judge Dredd. I think he nailed... I think that he nailed it. Okay. So here's my conundrum. That guy over there is gonna toxic me if I get hit even one. So what I am instead going to do is something a little cursed, which is put on all my toxic resistant equipment. This is ever so slightly cursed, because now I look like this. I look really stupid. But it's the only way I will survive because I don't have another thing to stop me from getting toxic. Nope, I got toxic anyway. Oh, that's terrible. Purple moss clump? Nope, that's not the moss clump that I need. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay. You know what? I killed him. He doesn't respond. That's fine. Honestly, though, a sequel would probably suck. Yeah, no, they captured lightning in a bottle. They wouldn't be able to do it again, I don't think, faithfully. This is what I look underneath. All the clothes, by the by. How'd I get poisoned if I have the cloths? Well, here's the thing. I got poisoned a lot less quickly than I would have. The poison would have happened anyways. The cloth stopped it from happening in one hit. And that's the only thing that I can say for the cloths. Otherwise, I would have gotten poisoned in one hit, and it sure as heck didn't seem like it was slow. Yeah, no, it wasn't slow. But it's basically I took 2 hits to get toxic instead of 1 hit, and that made the difference. Alright. But now he's dead. Now I know the way, and I can actually just speed up there. Now that this is the way. Insert Knuckles here. Womp womp. No, it's fine. It's fine. Just have to climb my way back up Blighttown. So Sergio, actually, because you are unfamiliar with Dark Souls, this is not normal. What's going? No. Stop. This is not normal. What's going on here? I am going up this place backwards, essentially. In the base game, you actually go, aw, little kisses. A little more than little kisses. Okay? Because the way I'm going now is backwards, but I have to go up backwards because, as I mentioned, the map layout has changed. I would normally be going down through... Oh, no. Okay, you know what? Let's just book it. I don't have to fight you. I don't have to prove anything. Yeah, so... 1, it's not normally this dangerous. 2, I normally go down instead of up. I can make that jump. Oh my god, that's a Firekeeper soul! That's the first one that I found! Oh, that was so worth it. That was so worth it. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Oh wait, no. Still this way. Still this way. Okay, so a Firekeeper soul. Yes, it is good. It is good. It is very good, in fact. Oh dear. Oh no. You know what? We're gonna play some risky games here. And just hope they all kill themselves trying to get to me. Oh no, he's too big. He's too big. Yes, no, it makes my healing item better. He's too big. He couldn't get to the bridge. We can kill him. We can kill him. You see, we got there. And another dunk pie for the pile. Way to drop in on a party. Slap knee. backstab. I still love that I can backstab with a scythe. That's not how scythes work. That's the opposite of how scythes work. That's my favorite stabbing weapon. Hey, is everything calm now because I killed everything on the way? Everything is calm now because I killed them all. That's hilarious, actually. I love that. One swing, two swing. One swing, other swing. You know what? Actually, this isn't too bad. Now that this guy's gone. I can explore a little. Nope, 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 nope. We're gonna let him cut. Yes, it is very silly. What? I don't agree, game. I don't agree with what happened there. That was... some questionable choices were made. I'm down. I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't know what's ahead of me. And so I'm just being a little, perhaps, overly cautious. Kill you. Kill you. Grab the item after I kill you. And move forward. Oh, let's not jump off a cliff. Let's not jump off a cliff. It is getting on about 11, so what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna try to make it to the next bonfire. And at the point where I make it to the next bonfire, I will then likely call it quits. I'm not... Oh dear. Oh. I'm gonna call it quits not because I am tired, but because... I have work in the morning. I'll see how I feel, and I'll see how you all feel when I get to the next bonfire. See if we are willing to go for a little more, or we want to call it quits for the night. Streaming is supposed to be comfy, and if people are tired and people want to go to bed, I think both chat and streamer have the right to just head out. Just like you, Toast. You have to head out right now. See you later. See you later. It's gonna be thank you for popping on in. It was definitely a pleasure having you, my good friend. And Sergio, you will also take off at 11. Okay, so I think what the consensus is both chat and chatter will go ahead. Locked something warm, launched in keyhole, melted iron key, used melted iron key. Okay, so yeah, there's a bonfire right there. We love to see it. We love to see it. I'm gonna grab the item that's over here, and then I'm gonna go for the bonfire. And I think that once I grab this, grab the bonfire, I want to say thank you for everybody who's come so far. Both you, Sergio, you've stuck out for a good majority of this stream. And so I'd like to thank you, especially because you've been very supportive and you've stuck by for a lot of my streams. And so I just want to let you know that you are definitely very appreciated. Toast, if you are still here and you are listening in, I want you to know that my very good friend, I love to have you here. And it's so cool that not only new people that I've met, like Sergio, have been willing to support, but people that I've known in the past, and so it really brings like joy to my heart, like that people that I've met via via like Twitter, met via Twitter, met via other people's chats, watching people's streams, old friends, new friends, have all supported me, and you know what? You are all the lifeblood of this. So, what I am going to do is, I'm going to call it quits now. I'm going to just quickly set up a raid. No problem. Like you said, you mad cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna quickly set up a raid. I know you're about to head out. I just want to like surprise somebody else at the very least, because I know that people like seeing like, hey, well, I have 4 people. Hey, rated by 4 people. That's so cool. You'll stick around for it. Thank you. And like I'm not saying like yeah you have to stick around forever. I just like other streamers to see like that they're also being supported in some way. So even if it's just like you helped raid with me, and I know some people didn't have to stick around for that. I appreciate you being willing to stick around for just a little bit while we raid somebody else. So what we are going to do is uh actually raid channel, and we are going to raid. I already know exactly who I want to raid. We're going to raid Rixie Right Full. Raid has been created. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to raid Rixie. And I'm going to go ahead and get ready for everything. Rating Rixie for 2. Rating Rixie 2. And so, alright, I'm going to hit the end of my stream. Thank you for coming. Once again, it's been a pleasure. Have a great